The Xiaomi Mi 10, one of the very first phones to use the brand new Snapdragon 865 processor, is apparently ready for launch. Not only the China launch, but we know that the Mi series of phones does launch worldwide, and we have seen more and more registry information regarding the Mi 10 phones being registered in a ton of different countries. This means that the launch of the Mi 10 phones has been decided on and the launch events are very close. According to a renowned leaker in China, the setup of the Xiaomi Mi 10 phones has been completely finalized. The design, the setup, the hardware, absolutely everything regarding those phones has been done. And now we are waiting for the launch. According to this leaker, the official announcement will be in the first few weeks of February. So after Chinese New Year holiday is over, we'll start to see some leaks and some more information from Xiaomi directly, officially tipping the Mi 10 phones. Because the Galaxy S20 series is launching worldwide on the 11th of February, this leaker thinks that Xiaomi will be introducing the Mi 10 series before that date. The Mi 10 Pro is a big improvement on the spec sheet anyway over the Xiaomi Mi 9, getting a much bigger battery, faster wired and wireless charging, an OLED curved cutout display smartphone with 90Hz refresh rates, and on the Pro version at least that 108 megapixel camera sensor. Recent information from China has actually corrected a previous leak that the Mi 10 Pro at least would be using a curved display from a manufacturer in China called Visionox. There has been different information recently that Xiaomi actually did choose a Samsung OLED panel to go in the Mi 10 Pro, which I think most people would be pleased about. And talking about Samsung, of course, comparisons will be made between the Mi 10 Pro and the Galaxy S20 phones, possibly even to the S20 Ultra because they will both have 108 megapixel camera sensors. But there are some really big differences between the phones. Firstly, the Xiaomi Mi 10 Pro, actually on paper at least, will have much faster charging specs. The camera on the S20 Ultra though, in general, should be much better in terms of hardware and what you get out of it. So a more apt comparison may be the S20 Plus or even the S20 phone. The screens on the S20 series will be more premium too, with that top end high refresh rate of 120 Hz, even though it's capped at full HD, not quad HD in those phones. Of course, the Mi 10 Pro is expected to come at a much cheaper price than any of those phones. The price though, as yet, has had no leaks. We'll have to wait until closer to the launch date. More Xiaomi news. It seems like Xiaomi is not done yet with wraparound displays. New patents filed by Xiaomi and illustrated by Let's Go Digital show a couple of different designs for smartphones with a wraparound screen on one of the sides. The first is a wraparound screen that goes along the right-hand side of the phone, the left-hand side not having any wraparound screen. This is a similar design to what we saw in the Mix Alpha that had a screen that wrapped around both edges, but is probably a cheaper way of doing it. The second type is a screen that wraps all the way around the top edge of the phone, which to me is probably slightly more useful as you can hold the phone at the sides like you would a normal phone, but then it gives you a complete screen at the back. So you can use that for taking selfies and you can use the good back camera for that. Also in the world of Xiaomi, they have officially announced MIUI 12. MIUI 11 has recently been rolled out to a lot of Xiaomi phones and brought with it big design changes overall, plus a system-wide dark mode and an always-on display, for example. The next iteration is supposed to build on those design improvements and add a few more, although we don't really know much about it. Now it's not expected to actually roll out onto smartphones until the end of 2020. So as we are probably less than a month away from the Mi 10 Pro official launch, leaks are going to be hotting up and I'm sure we'll see some real device leaks as well. Of course, they will be featured in the Xiaomi news when it comes. Subscribe for all the latest tech news and everything to do with Xiaomi. That's it for now, but I'll see you in the next one.